6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Aggies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now it goes to dime packages, to nickel packages. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Slithers into space. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat.
Off the RPO, complete.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Fair catch, called for and made. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. It's a running room. Inside, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick release by the QB. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They've got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. Finding an escape route. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. play of the period. First down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. As you can tell, the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a miss.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Calls his own number. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds some fresh air. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point was good. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Wide open spaces. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's...
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. He's now up to 71 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. A run for the quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the ball's loose in the backfield. He picks it up, still on his feet. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Card in the backfield, it's Wilson. It's a seam wide open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Oh, it's out! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's McCulley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
In the slant, it's really a difficult route to defend against if you're in DB and man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Using his legs, it's Hayes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Runs for the tackle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll run it. It's Haynes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for room, it's Marshall. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Concepcion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
He's loose. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Gives it on the option. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route runner. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They're not into threes. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Finds his man. It's McCulley. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Texas A&M 28, Michigan 21.
So first down will open up the final period. Pulls and fires complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the option. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Leaves it with the back. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1.